Hello, and thanks again for joining us. As I was getting dressed this morning, I was not only dressing for the day, but I also had to prepare for a trip later down to Central Illinois or in Bloomington. And I had a decision to make, as many men do, as to what I need to pack, and especially the ties I was going to wear. And the two ties I was thinking about, because of where I was going, were the two ties featuring images of two of the greatest presidents in our country's history. These are those ties. One of Abraham Lincoln, the other one that I'm wearing today, Ronald Reagan. These two presidents are bound by certain similarities, both in leadership skills, certainly, and especially geography. When I think of these two, the first three things that come to mind are God, freedom, and unity. These are certainly the three of the strongest things that they stood for, and are kind of a litmus test for that drove significant decisions in both men's presidencies. Would President Lincoln have been able to face a civil war and abolishment of slavery without an open and strong belief in God, and the ability to unite his team of rivals, and the ultimate accomplishment of freeing and unifying all Americans? And when President Reagan proclaimed, "Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall," he did so in strong unity and alliance with Pope John Paul II, further drawing upon strength from God. And he was able to make a nonpartisan stance, and really a worldwide concern, not just that of America, that led to the freedom of East Germans and the dissolve of the Soviet bloc, and really the end of the Cold War. And that's when the other thing hit me, that what's really amazing about these two presidents is their undeniable ties to Illinois. And there I was, going to an area of the country where they spent significant amounts of their time. And of course, Ronald Reagan is the only president that was born in the state of Illinois, and Abraham Lincoln was raised here from probably age 8 or 9, I forget the exact age. But he lived his formative years here and his professional years here in our state. Illinois Route 29 separated Dixon from Springfield, where both men essentially grew up, by a scant 165 miles, almost directly north and south of each other. But think of how incredible that is, that Abraham Lincoln and Ronald Reagan's ties are firmly planted in these two Illinois towns. The other fact that must be capitalized upon and used to our benefit in this crucial election year is that they are both Republicans. It came to me as quite a surprise when I talked to a number of my friends from Pennsylvania and throughout the African American community, that there are still many people in this country that believe that Abraham Lincoln was a Democrat. All Republicans, especially those in Illinois, should be connecting all they stand for to the examples left by Lincoln and Reagan, by basing our decisions today upon the belief system that these two presidents were best known for: God, freedom, and unity. The GOP can solidify their base of voters with a timeless message that works still today, and frankly, can benefit not only the state, but the entire country. Thanks again for joining us. We're proud to be Republican because we're proud to be American.